Good morning, everybody. Right, it's just gone 6 o'clock and I'm awake. Not with it, but I'm awake. This week I'm going to do daily vlogging. Haven't seen you for a while. Hope you're all well. And it's to show what I do reselling. It's basically a work one, isn't it? I currently hover between 2,400 and 2,500 listings, which is okay. And to be quite honest, my days are pretty similar every single day. Though tomorrow is going to be slightly different, because I do have an estate agent come around in the afternoon. So I've got to get everything tucked away before then. But basically, I start work at 6:30 and I finish before 2. That is the general rule. I thought this week would be easier because Carl's at college, so it's for training for his work. So I thought it'd be easier to do because he gets in normally, I don't know, it can be any time between 1 and 3 o'clock. So I'm gonna have my coffee, watching the poor boys last night. Do you know what? There's a mother in me that looks at these young lads and thinks, you poor sods, they're so young. But they've done really well to get to the final. That's football, by the way. If you've been underneath a rock, or you really do not follow football, or you're not from England. But yeah, I didn't watch it, but I'm watching the bits, the penalties, and I watched it. Well, I watched it afterwards. Basically, I can't watch it because I didn't watch the first one with Carl, and he's so superstitious. Bless him, he was so upset last night. Not crying upset, but upset that they didn't get through. But even he agreed they done well to get to the final. Right, so, anyway, I'm going to have my coffee and I'll catch up with you at 6:30. Right, so, it's 6:20, a bit earlier, but I've got to shed loads of boxes out of my cupboard. So, I best go in there and get the boxes out. I do have a list of showing me what boxes I need to get, so, because there's quite a few. So, I'll show you my cupboard when I've got it open. So this is how I store, and how I will store, up to 3,000 items. And that is all the boxes out that I need for today. So, starting to feel a bit more with it. Caffeine's kicking in. Right, so I need to go and wake up the kids to go to school, because though Scott doesn't have to be in for registration till 10 o'clock, Sophie has still got to be in at normal time. So I'm going to just wake them both up. Neither of them stayed up to actually watch the football. They may have stayed up, but they didn't stay up to watch football. Yeah, and Scott, bless him, he's just finished, well, on Saturday was his first day of freedom, as I call it. He has to do a 10-day isolation because someone in his year group got COVID, so his whole year group had to isolate. So that was fun. He's doing homeschooling again. But hats off to the school again, done an amazing job. Right, wake them up. I'm not going to show you that because they're like grumpy as heck in the morning, as most kids of that age are. And then I will get on with picking and packing the orders. So, yeah, it's just working my way through my list. I'll show you my list. Just a minute, let me get up. Oh, let me show you my list. Oh, light. Bright light, bright light, bright light. There you go. And that is my list. So you see there, that's how I know what boxes to get out. All that down there. And one circle of the ones I have to get out. Such a boring list, isn't it? But it's what it is, you know. It's not just about shopping and hauls when you sell on eBay. You actually have to do the work. So, right, anyway, I'm going to wake them up and then get on with picking orders, ready to pack. Right, one down. Child, that is, one to go. He doesn't want to wake up yet, but he doesn't have to leave even normal times to 8 o'clock. So I'm going to leave him till 7 and retry the waking up of him. Whoa. I look even more drained out than usual because the light's above me. Anyway, right, so I'm going to pick my orders. I'm going to use my laptop to see what I need to pick because I normally use my phone. But guess what? You are my phone. So anyway, so let's get picking the orders. Put you down here. Speed it up because, you know, it would be nice if it was that quick. And show you what... Well, I'm not going to show you what we're going out because you can research it if you really want to. Right, anyway, so let's start picking orders. The tough bit done, picking the orders. Packing doesn't take too long at all. So I've got 26 orders altogether. Average selling price for each order is £9. So I know for a lot of people £9 is not a good selling price to be selling, but hey, if you don't want to sell for £9, it opens up a whole new market to me, doesn't it? So I don't care. Right, anyway, so I am going to go and get on with wrapping these orders. I've got all my little factory line all set up, haven't we, Princess? And Daisy? As you can see, Daisy's like, oh, what are you doing? So I've got my bag there to put them in. I've got my bubble wrap over there to wrap around them. Got my orders there, envelopes there, and yeah, all the stuff there. And then my PC is over there, which I need to plug in my Fable label printer. So let's get wrapping. And at last, post is done. I don't know about you lot, but on a Monday it always seems to take me 10 times longer. It's 8:20, so I need to have a very quick bath. And then I need to shoot over to the post box with the bag and see what I can fit in there. Most of it does go in there. I might have 3, 4 things maybe that won't. Obviously the box isn't going to fit in the post box. I'm not that stupid. So that will arrange to get collected with any that don't get fitted in. So yeah, I just get Royal Mail to collect them. It's 70 odd p. Normally have about 4 collections a week because the rest I managed to cram in the post box. So anyway, I'll catch up with you after my bath. Right. Very busy this morning. Wow. Loads of cars. Anyway, I'm off to the post box. 20 to 9. Drop the posts in the post box. I get home and sort out some of my older listings. It's fun. It's all fun. And I said, this is my daily routine. But yeah, I'll show you it all daily anyway. So I'm back. There's 4 altogether, including that box, that are going to have to get collected tomorrow. So that's not bad for a Monday. Now to get on with some of my older listings. It's just basically ending them and relisting them. Nothing fancy at all. It's just after a few months they do tend to go a bit stale. So just have to relist. Relist. That's what I do. And relist. So anyway, this normally takes me a little while because I'm faffing a lot at this point. Princess eating a Jenny stick. Daisy's getting a stroke. So I'll catch up with you when I've done that. Right, it's 11:15 and I finally finished doing the relist. Well, I've done 65, so that will be enough to be going on later. I don't actually activate them straight away. Princess wanted to carry on watching Homes Under the Hammer, which is why it's kind of like my thing at the moment where this is on the market. I'm like, how do you do that so cheaply? Because we are looking at some fixer-uppers. But maybe not as bad as some of them you see on here. Anyway, so yeah, I've done 65 relists, which is enough for today. It's just Mondays just always seem everything seems to take 10 times longer. So anyway, I'm going to have some breakfast and then I'll get on with some new listings. I have got in my unsold some inventory that I want to pull and bundle that's just not sold. It's on at a low price and it still hasn't sold. So I think that'll be the first thing. But first things first is breakfast. And I best start ticking things off my list. So there's the rest of my list. Let me find my pen. It's there. Right, so I've sorted out the relists. That can go now. So I've still got all of that to do. So, but yes, right. Next thing, breakfast. I need something to eat. I've got a real thing about music at the moment with yogurt, so I'm going to have that. And there we are. Bundle of necklaces done. 9 necklaces now. I do them in 9s because I use layout to do the collage. Sorry, I'm watching TV at the same time. But yeah, so that's all done. That can get listed later. I do about a bundle a day, or Monday to Friday. I don't work at the weekends. But yeah, so I do probably 4, sometimes 5. It depends if I've got a broken bundle to do or what each week. And this just gets pulled off. Now you've got to remember, let me turn around. You've got to remember, look at Sleeping Beauty. Sleeping. You've got to remember how many listings I've got. Taking 9 down is no real hardship. And you know, no matter what people say, not eventually does everything sell. So, and you have to figure out when is a good time to pull stuff and when's a good time to keep it listed. And each their own on that one. So yeah, these 9 have come off. So I'm going to go and find a box and I'm going to start listing from that box. I'm going to show you my box just a moment. In my bedroom I have 3 boxes constantly on the go and I have 1 in the front room. I'll turn you around to show you what they are. So today's box I'm going to start with is bangles. And basically when I get stuff in, I sort it into bangles, necklaces, long necklaces, sorry, short necklaces, and everything else I'm going to list. So yeah, it's not to put other stuff off, it's not to put necklaces off or anything like that. It's literally, it just makes it so much quicker when listing, just to be listing one kind of thing, because then you've got one background, one of the same kind of photos. It's just, it makes it quicker. And let's be honest, it's about cutting out the BS and just literally getting the stuff done. So it's 11:25. I've got 14 items to photo because I've already done that one job lot of necklaces I showed you, and it's Monday, so I only do 15 new listings. I will go through it all probably later on, why I do what number of listings and what days. So yeah, so let's see how long it takes me even to do the 14 that I have to do. So it's 11:31. In my reckoning, that's 6 minutes, and I have photoed 14 bangles. Now, what I would say about these bangles is they're not gold, they're not silver, they're not precious stones, they are just costume. And that is all that I sell. So 6 minutes, what's that? That's under 30 seconds of listing. Because I have exactly the same photos, exactly the same order, it makes it all so much easier. See, if I was to do that and bangle, And then I was to do a necklace, then I was to do a pair of earrings, then I was to do a brooch, then another bangle. Can you imagine how much longer that would take? Because I'd have to be changing, even just changing my bit of rubble and moving my vase and my candle around takes time. So you've got to cut out all the BS time wasting you're doing as soon as you can. That's my theory on it. And it's working. So anyway, I'm going to upload these photos and then I think that's me done till midday. So I might put a load of washing on because, you know, interesting life that is, isn't it? So, all photos are uploaded, load of washing on. I made my bed. I've made a coffee. I'm having a cuddle up with little lady. We do normally go out for a walk after I've done the photos, but we don't on a Monday. Because on a Monday, why don't we go out on a Monday, Princess? Because she has her puppy training, or doggy training classes. I refuse to call them puppy training classes. Because of COVID, it's taken us, since last February, to get to the Silver Award, which she completes next week, don't you? You have your test next week. Yes, she does. She has her test next week, so she should smash it, shouldn't you? You be a good girl, Mummy. Mummy, remember the questions and you be a good girl. Yes. So she's got that. So we don't, because the other knackers her out. It's a lot for them to do. It's a lot for them to remember. So yeah, she's got that. And then, and then after that it's gold. But we're not sure we're going to do gold with her, to be honest, because we've done most of gold in it. Because where we've got so long to do silver. So yeah. Right, anyway, I'm going to get on with some relists, get on with all these relists that I drafted earlier, you know, the ones that I sorted out. They're going to go live now, so I just put them on my phone one at a time because it's the activity. You want the activity constantly rolling. So on my store, I have listings going live 3 times a day. So I have 12 o'clock my relists go on. Yes, they do, don't they? Yes, so she's in a kissy mood. And then at 2 o'clock I have my new listings going on, and then at 7 o'clock I have 10 auctions going on, which I just literally put on there to drive traffic, not to sell. Occasionally they sell, but they're not being put on to sell, if that makes sense. Does that make sense? It does to me anyway. So anyway, I am going to go and get on with putting these listings on. Then my phone's got to go on charge. So I'll speak to you once I've completed the drafts of the new stuff. So anyway, I'll catch up with you in a bit. Right, so listings are all done. Oh, just a minute. Alexa, mute. Don't want to miss out my 5p AdSense, do I? Anyway, yes, my listings are all done. They're all ready to go live at 2 o'clock. So, now, the next job that isn't on my list is I'm going to download one listing quality report. And I will show you how to do this. I think you can only do it if you're a business seller. But if you're buying stuff to resell, you should be a business seller anyway. So it should be very handy for all of you business sellers out there. Right, let me turn you around and see if I can find out where to find it. Right, they have actually made it even easier for us. Because there you go. View listing quality report. It's there. Right, so there you go. Download listing quality report. Right. Wait for that to download. Whoa, and I'm back. Right, it's downloaded. I think. I don't check every category that I sell in because some things I've only got 1 or 2 things in, and it's just not worth it. There's 2 categories that I always check every time without fail. Use necklaces. Use bangles. They're my 2 major categories that I sell in. I do sell in others. There's more to jewellery than necklaces and bangles. I do mixed lots and things like that. But I like to check them, see how I'm getting on. Last month was a dire month. I had a really dire month last month. So I'm reckoning, because I had a strop as well in the middle of the month, that I've probably gone down a position than what I was last time. So let's open it up and I'll have a read of it and then I'll examine it and show it to you. Right, so this is how it comes up. It's got, this is last month's. I was 6 out of 24,762 sellers last month in necklaces and bracelets. I was 20 out of 15,422 sellers. It shows you things to add or to do to try and increase it. Now, eBay, I know we all have to hate them, but this report, it actually tries to help you out. It tries to give you what you're going wrong. So on mine it says make sure you have 6 photos on your listings, which is something I'm actually doing now. Add brands to 1,548. Well, they're all unbranded, so I can't on that one. Add free postage, 1,777 listings. So that's on my necklaces. Now, let's pause you a minute while I open the next one, because I can't do this with 2 hands.
So this is this month's. I've dropped a place on 7th. I thought I would have done, but there you go. And then make sure there's 6 listings. I'm doing it on most of them. Add best offer. Well, I've added free shipping, and I'm not doing free shipping and best offer because otherwise, well, it's just not worth me doing it, to be honest. Not at the moment anyway. And my sales are okay at the moment, so if they start to dip, then I will add best offer. Right, now let's go on to bracing. So again, this is last month. It says make sure there's at least 6 photos on your listings, which I'm doing again, as I said. Add brands to 360 of your listings. Well, I can't because again, it's unbranded, and my ranking is 20th. So as you said here, it says on average, listings with most impressions in eBay search have in this category have 6 photos. On average, listings to most impressions in eBay in this category have 42% of their brands filled out. Well, that's nice for them. So let's turn it over. So this one, if you look at it, the free postage, on average, 38% of listings with the most sales in this category offer free P&P. That was on the necklaces. Let's go back. Sorry for wobbly hands. Let's see, it's only 33% of listings with the most sales in this category feature best offer. So to me, that makes out that it's better to have free postage than a best offer. Anyway, bracelets. I've gone from 20th. Can you see that? Can you see it? I'm now 2nd. So that's good. Make sure they have at least 5 on your listings, but they are. Add free postage to 203 of your listings. I can't add free postage to a lot of my bracelet listings because a lot of them are small parcels, and small parcel people just don't get the idea that it's going to cost you £3 to post it. So with small parcel, they pay the £3, and that's that. So I could always add best offer to them listings, can I? I might do that now actually, and that will jump it up even more. Now, I'm not saying you have to look at that report. Like I've just said with the best offer thing and brands, I can't do anything about brands. They're unbranded. It's costume jewellery. With the best offer thing, you know, I don't want to add best offer and free shipping on both. But they are trying to help you out and give you advice on what to do. So anyway, let's just a minute. So I'm 2nd on bangles out of 3,638. Well, that'd be a reason why that's dropped a bit. 15,000 sellers. It was last month, but yeah, I'm 2nd. I'll end with that. So as I said, I had to stop in the middle of the month, so I'm not shocked that I've gone down a place in necklaces. But yeah, so I need to up my game. So I might have a look and see if I can add best offer onto the ones with postage. So right, I'm going to do that. My listings are done, ready for 2, so I'm going to have some lunch after that, I think. Right, well, it's 2:15. And done. The only thing I haven't done on that list is the cupboard in the bedroom, but I forgot I've got to fill in some paperwork online. So I need to do a conveyancing questionnaire. Oh, it's joys. It's finding out all the paperwork in it, because we're leaseholders, it's a bit more difficult than if you're a freeholder to fill it in. So yeah, I've got to dig out all that paperwork yet again. So right, I hope you've enjoyed it. I'm going to piece this all together with coffee, and I'll catch up with you later. Speak to you tomorrow. Bye.